of the Houston Greek Film Festival. And we're in our 8th edition. Tonight is a really special night because one of our best friends, most loyal supporters, was able to help us bring one of the biggest films of the year and you know, potentially from a biopic perspective of many years, maybe the generation, because he's such a special person. And finally, someone got the right actor to play him and to put him on the screen. Who's here for the first time at the festival? Okay, look a little higher so I can count. Don't be shy. Thank you for coming. This is a tremendous deal. I see some repeat offenders. Who has been here before? And oh yeah, oh wow, okay, perfect. I love it. Okay, so this is a passion of a group of friends that takes, you know, like all year to put together. We watched 300 films, kind of. It was tough. We have a team of people that are dedicated to like blocks of films, and we meet and talk about it, and that's kind of a little bit behind the scenes. Tonight, Armeo's Realty, so Stelios also. Hey, is that why you chose the film? Stelios Armeos, his realty firm decided to help us bring the film here and backed us and supported us. But, you know, his wife, Mona, thank you very much, because you are, I'm sure, part of it is not just the realty firm. You guys are tremendous friends of the festival, and you know, through your support, and everybody that's here, and all of the other sponsors that I'm going to thank tomorrow night at the closing ceremonies when we award the best feature short, and then your selection for the same categories. We'll thank all the sponsors, because without them and their generous support and all of you in the seats, we couldn't do this. And although some of the films have a handful or, you know, maybe more attendees, and some are filled like this, we're not going to stop. It's not going to stop me. The mentality is the head of this group. That's who I am and how I roll. So the film we're about to see stands alone. There are no shorts accompanying it. When you walked in, you got a scorecard. If you didn't get a scorecard, think about 1 to 5, what you think of the film. 1 being, okay, and 5 being great or terrific. Because we want to know that. You, the viewers and our patrons, are the ones that select the best film and feature and short categories, and in our opinion is the most important award. The jurists or the folks that watch the films throughout the year and help with, you know, the festival operations also vote. And that award is important, but not nearly as important as yours. I want to say enjoy the film. I think we're ready to go. We're not waiting for two. Anyway, we'll wait. We're ready to go. So thank you. And, I want to thank everyone for being here. It's been a very long week, but I want to thank those of you who came tonight because we have, you know, the announcements to make on who won. Per typical, we kind of indicated in the center who we knew based on the voting to date was going to take home the awards. And I'm going to jump right into that. I want to announce the winners for the 8th annual Houston Greek Film Festival. We'll start with the People's selections first. Best short. People's selection is Golden Fingers, which we just saw. Congratulations to that team. People's feature selection was Stelios. Was the most attended film in history to date for our festival. Actually, the second time it's been in Houston. We begged and pleaded to bring it back because the attendance, Houston attendance, was not. It wasn't terrific, but it was yesterday. So I'm going to send over that great news to the Tanweer team, the production team, and let them know that their film was selected by you, the people, as their number 1. I want to thank Armeo's Realty Group, Mr. Armeo's for being here. Also named Stelio, which we, maybe that was on purpose, I guess, for his selection, but thank you for your continued support. Thank you for helping us bring the film here. It was tremendous. It's not often that a film that has left major cinema can come back because, technically the film is not available anymore. And so, because we're growing, we make connections and friends in the industry, and we were able to do this. And thanks to your support for making that happen. The selection, now kind of to the juries. The jury is a group of volunteers. They're mostly here tonight because they also wanted to volunteer during the week of the festival, but they watch hundreds of hours of films. They're the ones that select the films and also help us as the executive board select the jury winners as well. So we're going to start with jury documentary. The best film as nominated or as selected by the jurists is TAC. The jury selection for best short is Unfair Routes. And to continue the whole taxi theme, which is kind of funny, our jury selection for best feature was The Last Taxi Driver. So we're very proud of all 5 selections. We're going to announce them on social media and the website immediately following this. So let's give them and their production teams a round of applause. They were among the very best films that we've had in these 8 years. We knew right away that they would be favorites, all 5 films. And not just that, but the full gamut of selections this year. We're very proud of it. I want to summarize the week real quick, and then there's a lot of people that I want to thank that are on the board back there that I wanted to make sure that was very visible. I'm an engineer, so I like data, right? And so more than 200 patrons watched films. We call them butts in the seats, but more than 200 people were here this week watching films with us. Many more than 8 hours, which is you put in a work shift watching films, and we appreciate that. It's not easy. It's freezing in there, and we understand that. And we very, very much appreciate and love the fact that you all love movies like we do. There were 4 world or U.S. premieres this year, which is about average. It's been going up. The first year we had no premieres, and now we're at 4 to 5 or even 6 premieres, which means Houston is not LA, of course, from a recognition perspective, but we're getting there. We are the only film festival in the southern United States, and more than 50 films. We had over 100 submissions this year, which blew last year's record out the water by 70%, by 20%. More than 50 films were organic. That means they selected us. We didn't select the films. They came to us, which is what we want. It helps communicate how robust what we're doing is becoming. Even if there's just a few people in the seats for one show, we had over 100 people last night at that show, at Stelios. This year, our jurists watched over 110 submissions, which is over 160 hours of film.
Yeah.
Over 160 hours, okay? So there were 3 jurists that watched every single film, which is unheard of in this space. It kind of goes into the thank you that I want to say. Thanks to everyone that's here, of course. I want to thank our sponsors, which are on the board, starting with a sustaining grant that Mr. Kakis established 3 years ago and continues to be able to draw from the Ministry of Culture in Greece. That funds a lot of the festival's operation. And that participation, the organic interest in what we do, is also unheard of in the industry for a smaller film festival. Greece doesn't have a lot of money to pump into arts and American operations, but they help support us, and it's tremendous. I wish I could say that to him in person. I'll drive by the office and see him later in the week. I want to thank our film underwriters. This year we had 2 fantastic underwriters who we're not new this year. They keep coming back and offering their support, their financial support, their BAC, their pressure, and to help us grow and push, get an office, get established, get a real budget, and help an operation stand up. So Armeos Realty Group, thank you again. Nick Spigliotti. Nick Spigliotti has stood up a brand new law firm, so if you need his assistance or any family members, look to him. He has been a patron of the arts, specifically our festival, since its beginning, just like Mr. Armeos has. We thank Nick Spigliotti for his support. He brought guest star this year. Thank you. He has 3 kids and had to jump, and so he's on Baba duty, which I can't wait to be doing myself. I want to thank the Friends of Cyprus. We didn't have a lot of Cypriot films this year, but we always do. We typically do, and we're really proud of that. The Friends of Cyprus, John the Schoolies and Clifford Pugh, who are here today, thank you both. In the interview area, Nora and Andrew Papanicolaou, my in-laws, we're very blessed for their support. The Honorable Christo Angelidis, who we thanked before, is a financial sponsor and underwriter this year, and his beautiful wife, Michelle. We thank them. John Kappas, who couldn't be here tonight, but showed up at, I think, more than 8 hours of film. Paige and Ellen Kokinos, the National Hellenic Society, which is a new partner. We see great things working with him and that group up in New York. Amos and C, Stoplight Media, Katerina and Dimitri Vavarezos, who I think also watched maybe more than 6-8 hours of film. George and Michelle Lois, who watched every single film and always have. Thank you. Christina and Alex Tiandafilis, George Zombakis and his wife Juliette Ducote. Tim Hortons, which is a fantastic connection we made recently through a friend. Tim Hortons is expanding into Texan markets. They have a few operations here in Houston, and they are now a corporate sponsor of the film festival officially. J Papa Productions, thank you. Nico Nikos, who provided the spread and some items in our sponsors' swag bags. A special thanks. We can't forget our friends at the Hellenic Cultural Center and the Hellenic Professional Society of Texas, who are constant friends of what we do here, have allowed us to be on their boards and communicate our wishes, our struggles, use their resources. So thank you to them. Mr. Elias, of course, for being here constantly, and Paula Barsamis, thank you very much. And Miss Nicolette, who's in the pink and also taking pictures and being and representing the press. Thank you very much for your support. The last thing I want to do before I release everybody was to thank the team. We have tireless volunteers and film jurists that I mentioned their jobs and what they do. Andrea Papanicolaou, Michelle Lois, Maria Elena Bisquinis, Valerie Minetos, Catherine Weimer, our newest 2 volunteers. Our technical team, Andreas and James Mavramati. James, another brand new volunteer and assistant this year. The executive team, we have a board of 4 members that's growing next year. If you want to be a part officially to unwillingly, willingly give your time to help us out, to grow the operation, Max Weimer, who's head of marketing media, Paula Varsamis, who unfortunately she had missed the whole festival, but for very good reasons. Her son just got engaged, so congratulations to them. Paula is our operations manager. She makes and runs the show. We figured out how to do it without her somehow. Lastly, my beautiful and loving wife, Anastasia, who is managing director, but not just that, she is the heart of what we do. And we can't do it without her. And you're wonderful, and thank you, and I love you. I want to thank, lastly, all of you, your willingness to support with your passion, with your many hours, basically putting in a second job watching films, and sometimes paying for it. We appreciate that. Wouldn't be able to do it without you. The push and pull that that we get feedback. Continue giving us feedback. I'm done. I want you to take some pictures of the banner behind you. That's what that's for. Use it for your social media and post it so we can spread the word. Thank you very much. Enjoy the food. You're a blessing. Thank you very much. Congratulations to the films and their winners and their production teams and to the team for a great show. Thank you.